welcome to my channel. If you've been here all this time, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, I went to or had my experience with Colon Hydrotherapy. So I'm trying to tell you how it went. Now, I would have loved to actually recorded the experience in the actual place, but they didn't allow that. I asked and they said no. So what are you gonna do? Gotta respect their boundaries, okay? Alright, so I've been wanting to do this forever. Sometimes my insides don't feel right and it's just weird. So to take matters into my own hands, I ordered a little enema kit a while ago. It was from Amazon or Wish, one of those. I don't remember. So if you didn't know what a colonic is, it's sort of like an enema. Big difference is colonic feels way better, in my opinion. Although I probably didn't know what I was doing when it came to the enema. I was standing up and putting half the bottle of the water into me. After I released it, I immediately had to poop. So that didn't feel great. Anyway, let's talk about how I actually went to a professional. Of course, I had to fill out some paperwork. It was only 3 sheets of paper. One of the sheets was a list of conditions that you shouldn't have or it will be too dangerous for you to do it. So I'll put it on the screen for a little bit. If you forget, we'll also put it in the description box below. So check this list out again to make sure you are well enough to do this procedure. Anyway, moving on. So we talked a little bit with the colon hydrotherapist. It's a she. Why I want to do this and what do I usually eat. And usually in that time, I usually eat a lot of ramen noodles. Cause man, one, they're very easy to make and doesn't take a lot of time. And 2, well, they're tasty. They really are. I just can't help myself. So, but they do have a lot of sodium, and which means a lot of salt. So that kind of dries out the system. And it's just not good. So after we're done talking, I came out of the bathroom, or went to the bathroom and just got rid of everything from the waist down. I mean, I kept my socks on because I'm conscious about my feet. Anyway, I was able to keep the towel on my lower half so I wouldn't feel completely exposed and cold because it was cold in there. And well, I was on a little table. And I'll show you a quick picture that I took of the machine. And there's a little table in there, sort of. Have it, maybe. So there's that. It's the same thing, sort of, that I saw when I actually did my first, and when I actually did the appointment online, because I got everything together online. Didn't call, I just online. Bagora, that's their system they use. Anyway, moving on. Stay together. Okay, so we're just gonna get started. She told me to take a deep breath. I took 2 of them since I was expecting a lot of discomfort when it came to the speculum going into my rectum. How fun. But it didn't hurt at all. She lubed it up with some coconut oil, and I had the speculum in me for the entire session, by the way. Having a speculum in my vagina, it hurt way more. And it was only for 15 to 30 seconds, so that should tell you something, I guess. Anyway, she started with a little filtered water flowing into me at a time. She was focusing on getting any pressure. Focus on getting gas out. Getting a lot of gas out, because I had a lot. So you can see little gas bubbles in the little tube. Okay, then I started holding water at least 4 or 5 times. I could barely tell if I was releasing any water or anything at all. She told me to let her know when I started to feel any pain or pressure when I said something, she then released the water, and then, relief. Do you know that sharp pain you get when you eat a lot? But not so much that you gotta regurgitate later on. But all you need to do is just lie down and don't move and no more eating. Eventually you feel better. Well, that's the kind of pain it felt when you felt that pressure and it's time to let go of the water. That's the only way I can describe it. I don't know how else to describe the pain. First thing that came to mind. Anyway, let's see. Since the majority of the session was me holding water, according to her, I didn't have a lot of waste coming out. So, which is very surprising because when I feel like I'm never done when I poop. When I go poop. And the main thing I took from this, and what she kept telling me over and over again, was that I am very dehydrated. So I need to drink more water. That's why my goal is to finish this bottle of water, okay, every day. It's definitely more than I usually drink, so it's a challenge. It is like 33.8 fluid ounces, or 1 quart, or 1.8 fluid ounces, 1 liter, whatever measurements you like to give it. It's pretty big, a lot more than I usually drink. Anyway, now I don't know about you guys, but when I first start my period, it's the worst. The first day is the worst for me, and I poop a lot, so excessively, and it's extra gross, and just there's blood and poop. Ugh, why? Okay, however, I got a colonic a week before my period started, and so it made a difference. If you really have bad periods, this might help you, because it helped me. I pooped a lot less and I didn't feel so crappy. But however, keyword might, because everybody's experience is different. So let's see. Oh, and I know a lot of people say they lose quite a few pounds after a colonic, but I personally don't think I lost a lot of weight, since there wasn't a lot of waste that came out. But I definitely felt lighter after my session. Overall, this wasn't a bad experience. I would definitely do this again. After the session was over, she gave me some tea. I gave it a little taste and pretended it was too hot. But to be honest, it was nasty. It tasted like hot water with a little extra something. It was supposed to help settle my stomach, but I couldn't help make a face every time I took a sip of it. My mom liked it though. I prefer Lipton tea or sweet tea or something that has some kind of flavor or some kind of taste to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. That is all I have for you today. I don't know if you learned anything or not, because I really wished I was allowed to record, because she said so many things that I barely understood, so I needed her to say it for me. But like I said, this is mostly about my experience, so maybe you'll have the courage to do this, because it wasn't that bad at all, I promise you. I went to a place called Release of Nashville, so if you're in that area and you feel like getting something done, well, not something done, but if you want to feel better on the inside, you might want to try this out for yourself. And reminder, consult with a doctor if you might not be up to this procedure, because you need to be healthy enough to be able to do this. Let's see. Oh, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Stay updated with what I'm doing. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you will do this for yourself, or maybe you know other people who've done this. Did they have a great experience or not? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button once again, and then that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Don't you want to see what I'm doing? I know you do. Alright. I'm Michaela. I will see you later. Bye.